Why should you buy junk silver? Hello everyone. In this video we will be talking about junk silver, or as it is also called, constitutional silver. We will talk about why I think it is one of the best ways to stack silver in today's environment of high premiums and how it can help you to preserve your wealth. Before we go into the topic, I would like to thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. This channel is growing, and I wanted to take a moment to say thanks to all my new and old subscribers and just anyone watching this channel. You are amazing. So why should you buy junk silver? Why not only stack gold or fine silver bullion? I buy all kinds of precious metals. Gold and silver bars, rounds, jewelry and so forth. They are all fine ways to preserve wealth. All have weakness and strength. Junk silver is just one of them. There are few reasons to diversify into 90% silver. Some will appeal to you, some you are already familiar with. But did you know that besides a great addition to your retirement portfolio in times of big questions about Social Security and inflation, junk silver can also be a fun hobby? Stay tuned. I will go through a sort of a checklist of reasons after a short introduction to what junk silver is. First, for those new to junk silver. Term junk silver describes most U.S. coinage minted prior to 1965. Half dollars, quarters and dimes were made with 90% silver prior to 1965. There was a short period of time from 1942 until 1945, when nickels were made with some silver. During the World War II, with the authorization from the Congress, U.S. Mint came up with alloy that was 59% copper, 35% silver, the rest was manganese to free up nickel used in the coin for the needs of the military. Silver alloy used for mass production of nickels was discontinued after the war. I do not think war nickels are extremely popular as a means to accumulate silver. The silver content is too low, making it too bulky to own in any substantial quantity. Now, that can change. With copper and other non-silver components shooting up in value, even ordinary modern nickels are worth more than the face value of 5 cents printed on the coin, so you never know. There was another group of coins made with 40% silver after 1965. Half dollars. I would say that 90% silver pre-1965 half dollars and 40% 1965 to 1970 halves are a more popular junk silver representatives. It might be partially due to the fact that it is still possible to find them in regular bank rolls. Coin roll hunters, like myself, still searching and finding those coins in circulation. Maybe it is due to the size of the coin. It is huge. You get a lot of silver once you find it. Another popular forms of junk silver are pre-1965 dimes and quarters. I personally had more luck finding silver in rolls of dimes. It was almost guaranteed to find one per box. Quarters are a lot rarer to yield silver. Maybe because it is one of the most used coins in circulation, maybe it was most searched. If you are interested in finding almost free silver, check out my videos on coin roll hunting. It is an interesting hobby, and you can turn it into a small side hustle to raise some cash for your stacking needs. This brings us to one of the first massive advantages of junk silver. Junk silver can be found in circulation, and it is almost a giveaway at this point. Currently, a silver quarter sells on eBay for around $7. And it costs you 25 cents. Do the math. It is the cheapest way, by far, to stack silver. It's like going back to 1970 and buying silver at those prices. Now, it does require a lot of work. You might go through a couple of boxes of quarters and find nothing. That's why I also search for other rare collectible coins. I keep junk silver I find and just sell other coins on eBay. Everything I get from sales of modern collectible coins is converted back into the bullion. It allows me to stack 10 to 15 ounces of silver each month for almost nothing, except for my time invested into coin roll hunting. The second reason junk silver should be a part of any silver stack. It is an official tender in the United States. No silver round or bar will have this distinction. As such, it is easily recognizable and widely accepted. A lot of people will trade junk silver. Most of the coin shops will buy and sell it on the spot. I never sold to online dealers, but I saw them quoting buyback rates, so I'm assuming it's an easy operation. There might be some difficulty with selling worn nickels for the reason I outlined above. But quarters, dimes and halves are very liquid. Another benefit of junk silver being official U.S. coin is that it is not widely counterfeited. The penalty for faking U.S. money is punishable to the full extent. And these types of crime are not investigated by a local police department, but by Secret Service if I am correct. It is also hard to counterfeit because everyone knows what the quarters or a dime is. Third reason. It is a very fractional form of wealth storage. If you have an ounce of gold, you will need an acceptable size of a transaction. It is easier to sell a $40 item as opposed to a $2,000 item, provided both items are in high demand. And silver is a high demand item. From shiny silver rounds into our subject, junk silver. Another benefit of silver being a fractional store of value is suitability to use as means of barter if a need ever arises. Quarter might still buy you a gallon of gas just like it did in 1970. Fourth reason. Junk silver doesn't have to be in a perfect shape to be sellable. It is expected to be dinged and worn. A note of caution here. If you can, try to buy later versions of silver coins. The difference in weight can be substantial. Let's see. This well-worn 1943 Washington quarter weighs less than 6 grams. Compared to this 1964 almost BU quarter at almost 6.3 gram. Difference is almost 4%. Not a big deal on one quarter. But if you have few thousands, it makes difference. It brings us to a question of the condition of the junk silver. Some bullion dealers sell so-called uncirculated rolls of coins. It sounds like a good idea, but in reality, you are charged a premium that would negate any difference in weight. I usually shoot for a middle ground. An average condition coin roll of 90% silver from a reputable dealer would deliver a good mix of everything. My recommendation if you are stacking to stay away from BU rolls. Just my opinion. Sometimes you can try to buy a BU roll for some numismatic purposes, hoping to find that coveted error coin or a key date. In my experience, dealers search coins before the sale and the chances of you discovering something other than an ordinary 90 silver are slim. I once bought a so-called unsearched roll from a reputable online dealer marketed as uncirculated, unsearched for 50 years just to discover a collection of 1964 Washingtons with a single mint mark. So much for an unsearched. The funny part here was that I was charged almost $2 extra per coin for the same thing I can buy in a regular roll. Just find that balance between good condition and cheapest price. Since we are talking about numismatics here, I would consider junk silver optionality as a separate reason for stacking. Some silver coins are collectible. It can make your stacking so much more enjoyable. Since we are talking about stacking and not about numismatics, I will leave it at that. Just keep in mind, some silver 90% coins are worth in thousands. Learn about and check for key dates and other rare collectibles. They are more reasons to have junk silver in your portfolio. I will make more videos on this subject. I would like to wrap up on a very big reason I personally believe stacking junk silver is a great option. The premium issue. I like bullion rounds and bars. I like modern fine silver coins. How can you not admire these Britannias? They look gorgeous. I would love to stack silver American Eagles. And yet there is a big problem here. A $15 premium over spot in the extreme case of American Eagles. Britannias, Maples, Kangaroos are great options for stacking. But even these more affordable options are $5 or $6 over spot even at discount dealers. The problem obviously comes up when you attempt to liquidate. Most likely you will lose most of the premium you paid when you trade it back to the dealer. That can be a 20, 30 or 50% loss. I wouldn't want this kind of investment. I see my precious metals as an inflation-protected savings account. Now, junk silver comes with premium sitting somewhere between generic rounds and low premium sovereign coins. But the beauty of it that you can recapture almost all of your premium if you sell on eBay yourself. If you compare price you pay for a roll of quarters on AppMex and a price of junk silver traded on eBay, you will be pleasantly surprised to see they are very close. Almost no loss here. So, instead of selling to an online dealer in bulk, just sell your coins on eBay yourself. Granted, it will require some effort on your part and the price will depend on time you have. If you have time and you have a good stock, your losses might be minimal. Maybe you can even make some money flipping if you do your homework right. You obviously have to account for eBay fees, shipping, packaging and such. But this option puts you in a position of bullion dealer. Selling junk silver on eBay is a lot easier than other forms of bullion. That constitutional status and recognition makes it way more liquid than other forms in my opinion. And you can trade in small amounts. Junk silver is one of the most affordable precious metals available. For the reasons outlined above, I would argue that junk silver is a great addition to your overall precious metals portfolio. As always, these are just my opinions and not a financial advice. I will call it a day here. Thank you again for visiting and watching. If you enjoyed and found this content useful, please subscribe, like and share. Until next time.